Welcome to the Get Your Mind Right podcast. Every day, I want to be the first voice inside of your head, the first voice that motivates you to move. I put out these powerful segments every single day because I know the truth. The truth is that when you change your mind, you change your life. So let me, Ryan Stewman, the hardcore closer, get your mind right. When I used to ride motorcycles, there was a saying, this: if you fall off the bike, immediately get back on it. Don't be fearful. Don't think about it. Just get back on it. And you know, that's a metaphor for life. Many times we fall off the track, we start a business and we fail and we think, oh, well, maybe starting a business just isn't for me. But that's how you gain experience. That's how you get good at something. You have to crash in order to have the experience, in order to know what not to do. Imagine if we arrived here on this planet and we just had these perfect lives. Everything went perfect and we never learned any lessons and we just had this prosperity. None of us would have experience. None of us would be as smart as we want to be. None of us would know what not to do. And then if something did go wrong in our lives at a later age, we wouldn't know how to handle catastrophe. But if we handle catastrophes like falling off the bike at an early age and we decide to get back on, and if we fall off again, get back on again. And if we fall off again, get back on again. That's how we gain experience. That's how you know exactly how much throttle you need in order to hit that triple when you're riding motorcycles. That's exactly how you know how much brake to give it when you're coming around and you're about to go through the whoop section, right? Because you fall off. You see, when you start a business and the business crashes, and you go start another business, and that business crashes, and you go start another business. Most entrepreneurs that are rich aren't rich from their first business. Most entrepreneurs that are rich are on business 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Why? Because they had to crash a few times in order to learn the lessons, in order to get the experience, in order to become wealthy. But here's the thing, they didn't just crash and let it burn. They crashed and picked it back up and got on top of it. You see, many people, they'll crash and burn. You know, they'll crash, they start a business, the business fails, and they'll just let the business burn and they'll let their life burn with it, and they'll just go back, victims of the force of average, to an average everyday life. Not you. You got to get back up on the bike. If you fall 7 times, you got to get up 8. You see, so many people, they think, well, it's just maybe this whole business thing's not for me. Maybe if you have a failed marriage, they say, maybe this whole marriage thing's not for me. Maybe you just needed some experience. You know, they say 64% of all marriages end in divorce. That's because you have an experience that you go through. And then you have to restart over with somebody new because you experienced some things that you didn't want. The key is for you to learn the lesson, gain the experience, and become better at the next one. That goes in business. It goes in life. I guarantee I'm a better father to the second kid than I was the first because I didn't know what the hell I was doing with the first kid. That's what we do. We don't give up. It's when you lay the bike down and you walk away that you lose in life, that the force of average laughs at you, that the struggle slaps you so hard that you never get back on that thing ever again. Don't be a victim. If you fall off, get back on the bike immediately. If your business fails, start another one immediately. If your marriage fails, design the person you want to be with in your life. Write the experiences that you don't want to have and go find another one. Because the way that you lose here on this planet is when you just leave the bike laying down. If you enjoy this message, if you know somebody who's thinking about leaving the bike laying down and walking away from it, send this to them, get them motivated, get them over here. Let me get their mind right. Let me help them out. Let me be the voice inside their head as soon as they get out of bed. And leave me a review on iTunes. And if you really dig this stuff, you really will leave me a review on iTunes. I put a lot of effort into this every single morning. It takes some thought. It takes some meditation. It takes some insight, some focus, and fighting the force of average every day to put this together. And lastly, if you want to surround yourself with a group of winners thinking big, that aren't scared to fall off the bike, that'll get right back on every time that they fall off, go to BFA, that's short for Break Free Academy, BFAentourage.com. Catch you on the next episode.